hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia, and today I'm going to be doing my November wrap-up. I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. I have been sick for like over a week, so I'm actually filming this on my new camera. If you didn't watch my NaNoWriMo vlogs, I got a new camera. I'm still working out its kinks and everything like that, but I hope the quality is better. If it's not, let me know. I'll switch to my other one. I read, I think, about 6 books this month, which is a lot more than I was expecting to, and I definitely did not stick to my TBR whatsoever. So the first book I read, I actually listened to on audio, and that was The Diviners by Libba Bray. I was so excited to read The Diviners because I'd heard so many good things. I was like, oh, it's a creepy, like, 1920s style paranormal like story. So it follows Little John the murderer, and then also Evie, who's like just a flapper trying to go about her life, but she's also a diviner because she has these like fun powers, and it follows a ton of other diviners at the time. I just didn't like this at all. Like, I really thought it was really stale. I didn't connect with any of the characters. I had such high expectations because I heard everyone love this, and I think that's what disappointed me the most. So I ended up giving this 2 out of 5 stars, and today's emoji book rating is gonna be The Crown. So yeah, I gave this 2 out of 5 stars. Definitely super disappointing. Not scary at all. Really bugged me. People were like, oh my god, I got so scared like after I read The Diviner. I don't really recommend this. I think it has too much hype surrounding it, and I'm definitely not gonna continue with the series. Then I listened to another audiobook. I finished The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. This is a fun contemporary romance about 2 people who hate each other. Basically, they are the sister and brother, respectively, of the bride and groom of this wedding. And at the wedding, everyone gets food poisoning except them because they didn't eat like the seafood buffet. So they have to go on their honeymoon. You know, an enemies to lovers, and it's a good time. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. It was fun. I actually really liked it. I read a ton of romance, I feel like, but I'm never like super impressed. But 3 stars is pretty good. I recommend it. I really liked it. Fun and exciting. Then I read another book that I didn't really like, which was so unfortunate. So if you see back here, I have my Jen Bennett books. I read Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett, and that is her debut book, I think. And I was very, very excited because I obviously loved her other 2 books. And I hated this book. This one was not good. This is about a girl named Bailey who moves from Jersey to California. She's been like IMing this guy for a long time in like about like films because they've both found each other on the internet and they're interested in film. So they go by fake names. They don't know really too much about each other, but they do live in opposite ends of the country. She moves to California, doesn't tell the guy, keeps talking to him, and meets a new guy who's a dick. And his name is Porter. He's a surfer. He's got some crackhead friends. Like, literally, I don't like using the word crackhead anymore, but like actually like they're doing hard drugs. Her other 2 books dealt with so many really deeper topics really well, but I felt like these ones were just thrown in for like no reason. There were a lot of like sad bits that just really didn't fit the mood of the rest of the story. And the reveal was like, oh, I mean, I didn't care about these characters. I didn't really like the romance was fine. This just wasn't for me. I don't know. I gave this 2 out of 5 stars. It's definitely not my favorite Jen Bennett book. If you want to read a Jen Bennett book that's actually amazing, read these 2. Alright, are you ready, guys? This is gonna be the slowest review. I'm gonna take a really long time to talk about this because I read Hamlet. Then I listened to the audiobook once more to Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I liked this book a lot. This was so fun. I feel like in some regard I knew I was gonna like this book. It's so outrageous and it's just so funny, but also like really sweet at parts. I loved every aspect of this. If you didn't know, which you probably know what this is about, but it's about a girl named Rachel who is dating this guy named Nick. They've been dating for a while, and Nick's finally like, hey, you want to come over the summer to Singapore and meet my family? She gets to Singapore and realizes that his family is like the richest family in Singapore, and there are all these other like crazy rich Asians. They're so outrageous and ridiculous, and there's so much drama and intrigue and scandal, and it's really, really fun. I felt like I really knew all the characters in this book, which I really liked, because I tend to find like books like this, like you really just know like the 2 main characters, but I really loved the side plots that were going on. I really liked Astrid and her story that was going on. I thought that was super, super interesting, and I really just liked this book overall. I gave it, again, 4 out of 5 stars. I really recommend it, and I really want to continue with the series. Then I read another book for school, because obviously Hamlet was for school, and I read Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. This is a book. The whole point of this book is basically that you don't know what's going on for a while. It's about a girl named Kathy who is recounting her childhood, her time in this place called Hailsham with her two best friends, specifically Tommy and Ruth, and how they come back into her life later. And that's all I would tell you if you want to read this book. I didn't really like this book. It was like, it's kind of blah, and like that was intentional. It's intentionally blah. I don't know, it just like wasn't my favorite. I also just don't write books for school, so I'm not gonna give it a rating. The last book that I read was another romance book, and that was The Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. I again listened to the audiobook. Who's surprised here? This is my second Jasmine Guillory book I've read. I didn't love The Wedding Date. I think I gave that like 2 stars, but I really liked this one. This actually had some like older characters than I usually see in romance. They were like in their 50s. So that was kind of fun. It was kind of a fun change of pace. This follows Vivian and her daughter basically like styles like famous people. And so she's styling like the Queen of England. And she's like, hey mom, it's like Christmas time. Like, I don't want to spend Christmas without you. Come over to England, have a trip for yourself, and have a good time. She comes. The first day she meets this guy, works for the Queen in like a high up position. And so she meets Malcolm and they go, you know, lots of things happen because it's like a holiday romance, but then it's also like, oh no, like it follows past the holidays. I say this about every romance book. Why do I keep reading romance books? It's like maybe every 10th romance book I read is like the best. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I had a really fun time listening to this audiobook. It went by super fast. It gave me some holiday cozy feels and also a really cute love story. That was really nice and I liked it a lot. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys read in November. I was about to say October. That's wrong. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!